Let's turn now to the lens psychology matters and think about where that could play here. So we've got patients and we've got medical professionals serving those patients. And I think um, both can benefit from, innovations that come through this psychology matters lens. For this clip, I want to consider, one of the main KPIs here. There are two principal KPIs. One is, the surgery count, and that is a direct proxy for, the profit, recognizing that overstaffing would be a problem. But the other is this flow time of the patients, and we're measuring that from time of arrival to completion of the surgery, not including the cleaning of the OR, not including the recovery or discharge processes. Okay, so earlier in these series of clips in the base case, we noticed that some of these flow times were running, to more than 200 minutes, but we're bringing folks in here every 90 minutes. We're scheduling them, one at 7:30, one at 9, one presumably at 10:30, and so on. And we noticed that these flow times were accelerating through the day as folks who came in later were running into the logjam of everything that had gone before them. So one of the things to think about is, to be fair, and to hopefully reduce the flow times, the average flow times, would be to slow down the arrival process. So if I'm going to consider the base case now and wonder if I were to up the frequency of arrivals from every 90 minutes, slow the frequency of arrivals rather from 90 minutes to every maybe 120 minutes, whether that could benefit our average flow times, because folks at the end of the day would stand to benefit from something like that. So let's consider the base case. I just want to rerun the base case. We'll do it 3 quick times just so we sort of get a sense of what the flow times look like. And then we're going to come back in and see, we'll decide a number once we've got that information in hand, come back in and slow the rate of arrivals. We don't want to slow it to what the average flow time is, because we don't want to starve the ORs or the surgeons, right? We do recognize that their time is valuable and we don't want them to be waiting for an arrival. But we can presumably slow the arrival speed so that it better matches the pace of the process. Let's try this. And you can verify my numbers here are all consistent with the original, with the base case. So we'll just get that set up there, and we just run this to completion a few times. So I'm looking at numbers at 202, 182 on this one. Run it again, 195, 180. So 180 to 200, 180 to, yeah, up to 200 seems to be the ballpark. Here, 193, 212, I'll do one more time. So even over 200. So something in the ballpark of 180 to 210 seem to be, fair game. So I'm going to try the 120, slow down that arrival speed, and then see if this makes a difference. I have to go back into our parameters here. I'm just going to make this 120. Okay, and we'll just run it again. Do this about 3 or 4 times. The only reason I'm pulling this up is I can just observe that I am to run to completion at 6:30. So here at 150, 163, I'll do it again. 136, 160. 186, so there's a high one, 138. You'd have to do this several times. 141. It does seem to be lower, but you need to build some evidence on this, maybe 5 to 10 runs, quick runs, and just recording of those details to make your claim. And surprisingly here, I've got 5 and 5. Maybe we'll try and look at that. Just slowing the rate of arrivals seemed to help. I'm not quite sure why that would be. Here I got 4 and 4. 4 and 5. Yeah, I'm gonna get 5 and 5 on occasion, 4 and 4 again. These numbers, here's a 181 high one again, but could be a little lower on average for you to determine. Hope you enjoyed this one.